Yeah, okay, so it's starting to rain a little bit. I'm just on my way downstream to Portage Falls, but I don't know if the GoPro will pick it up, but you can see the water level there, and where it was, which is 4 feet above on the dogwood. I think that's dogwood anyway. I don't know what it is actually, but anyway, whatever. The point is, and since I was at the last campsite for 2 nights, the water came down at least a foot. So it's receding at a rapid pace from when I first came out and when it was at its peak just a week ago. But still high water levels for sure, but comparable to of course the rest of the months of the year, but coming down quite a bit. Yeah. Here's what looks to be a bridge, a really old bridge, old logging camp around here, and this is an old bush road bridge, but it's probably still used. It connects over to Brunswick Lake, which is just to the west of here, and you know, I'm sure the ATVers still come down this bush road and make their way around here. The other thing, okay, we're here at Portage Falls, and this is a class 2, but it looks major heavy, and like I don't even think I could get out in there to avoid that big stuff. And if I hit that big stuff, I'll probably go swimming. But there is potentially a line down the right side, and I'm gonna go around and check it out and see whether I can run this thing. Here we go! Woohoo! Woohoo! This is it. Oh yeah. She's a raging. She's a raging. Oh yeah. Wow. Wow. Yeah, you might come down the right hand side here. But I'm not gonna bother trying. Fuck that. I don't even want to get too close to that. Fuck. You know? Yeah. Yeah, it's raging. Anyway, it's time to set up camp. I'll probably say a few more things in a little while. On my second last night in this magnificent place. It's like a paradise, man. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, that's the Portage Falls for you. That's a big hole there. I don't think you'd be getting out of that. And if you did, you'd have that one to contend with. Jesus. The power of water, man. That's crazy. Wow. Okay, I pretty much got Yeah, camp all set up now. I got the fire going. It's a little chilly. Second last night here now, Portage Falls. There you got the fire there, and tent over there. Yeah. So anyway, that was it was only about 35, as I said, about 35K today. Tomorrow is a huge day. I got about 43 kilometers to the last campsite before Mattice, which is Grassy Falls, and lots of rapid. So if they're playing as big as they are today down here this side, I'm gonna have to scout them. I think a lot of them. We got one coming around out here. It's class 2, and then first we got Devil's Shoepack Rapids, 1.5 kilometers long, and you got some class 2s in there. Probably some pretty heavy haystacks, and then after that we got a class 2, and then the Z Drag Rapids, which is another, I think, a class 2. And then there's a bunch more 1s and some 2s. So it's a big day tomorrow. It's probably the biggest day. But if I can be afforded safe passage tomorrow as well, then I should be good to go Monday morning to just get out of here smoothly, because I don't anticipate much of anything significant after Grassy Falls before Mattice. There's some class 1s and stuff, but nothing much. So tomorrow's the day of really some fun, and hopefully fun, and it'll be a long day. So I'm gonna have a big dinner tonight, and you know, maybe go to bed by midnight, and get out of here hopefully as early as possible again, and see how long it takes this time. But yeah, that's about it. So far so good, and we're on the home stretch. I'm only thinking about the moment and the day ahead, but I do know, if I give it some thought now, that as much as I've missed my girlfriend, my children, and my dog, it'll be a sad day tomorrow night, the last night before heading back to the world. And there you go. Yep. Okay, this is the Devil's Cap Falls right here. You can't see it, but this is Devil's Shoepack Rapids. Okay, we're coming up, really, I'm in the Devil's Shoepack right now, but this was just a Swift. Here's the first set. Yeah, more heavy stuff down here too. Yeah. Okay. So far. As Jesus, this is turbulent. Woohoo! Wow. Oh wow. Okay, that is the last class 2 until the Albany Rapids. So it says. Of course, the ones are playing as 2s, I think. On here to say a couple things. The river is, the landscape sort of starting to change now as we progress further towards the Hudson Bay lowlands. The river is widening quite substantially here. It's going from probably about 100 to 200 meters in width, and yeah, it's a pretty place, and I'm sure it'll change even more as we get closer to Mattice, or nearing the mile marker 360. So we're not too far away there, and we're coming up in about 2 or 3 kilometers to the Albany set of rapids and swifts. Should be the last, second last class 2 of the day, and perhaps the second last of the trip, because I think only Little Beaver after that, unless I'm wrong. I think that's it. So the heavy stuff is almost out of the way, but of course, like everywhere else, I'm expecting these last 2 class 2s to be pretty heavy, so we'll see when we get there. We'll see when we get there. Is that the class 2? I guess. Unless I'm missing something. Oh, I spoke a little too soon. There's a bit left of the Albany Rapids. This is, I think, the class 2 part, but even still, it doesn't look like much in this water. It might be washed out or something, but yeah. Yeah, there. Big Beaver Rapids. Apparently that's runnable only to the totally insane. But I'm pretty much saying even the totally insane couldn't run that today. That guy will knock it. And down there, I don't even know what's going on. But that's pretty heavy. Yeah. Can't line this today. We got one more little portage at Split Rock Rapids, which is Chutes. can't run unless you're crazy apparently. And not in this water, I doubt, even if... Well, it's heavy here. Yep. Yep, it is. It's really heavy because the chutes are just pushing everything this way. Okay. Okay, what a day. Holy fuck. About 42k now. And it's my last night. It's Sunday night, and 22nd of May. And I got about 15k in the morning to go to Mattice. I could probably do it in between 2 and 3 hours. Anyway, I'm at Glassy Falls. I'll have more to say later after I get everything set up, but that's the scenery tonight. The beach right here. It's actually phenomenally beautiful. Yeah. So I'm gonna enjoy my last night here, and we'll talk to you later. Yeah, last night here, and it's pretty late. I'm just enjoying the moment, and it's really cold. It's going to go down to 2 degrees tonight. Excuse me. I don't know what it is right now, but it's probably like, I don't know, 6 or 5 or something. But it's absolutely gorgeous. It's a completely clear night, and the stars are just abound. And I got the dinner cooking, and yeah, that's it. It was an absolutely amazing trip in terms of the rapids. It was a complete washout, and nothing that I could have anticipated, really. Well, I could have, actually. I should have. I knew it was going to be heavy flow, but I didn't anticipate that it would make the maps of the rapids, the detailed maps of the rapids, completely meaningless, because it was like left to right, complete washout, rollers everywhere. And in that sense, you could say, I guess I underestimated the river, and I should have never done that. There were I looked at the canoe, there's not a scrape on it, and that's because rocks did not at all factor into this trip. Every rock there was underwater on every line, and I don't even think I hit a single rock that I know of. Maybe on St. Peter Rapid when I took the right side, but barely. And eddies were not at play here. I mean, not on the major rapids anyway. There were just no eddies, and yeah, it was extreme high flow, and it was great. It was a lot of fun. I'd love to do it again. I really would. And yeah, this was all dedicated to you, my children, and I hope that you one day see this and take from it that there are lots to discover out there, and a lot of pleasure can be had from getting yourself passionate about something and
and the outdoors in this country that you're both from and born in, and it's right here in our backyards, and it's really amazing, and everyone should experience it for sure. So that's about it for now, really. You know, there's so much to say about this journey. It was really quite something, and I'm very sad that it's coming to an end. At the same time, it's all good things have to come to an end, and it would have been nice to go downstream there, but you know, you can't have it all. Maybe another time to just complete the journey, but I don't know, you know, who knows what life has in store. So will I ever be back? I'd love to say that I will be back, hopefully with somebody that can appreciate this place as much as I do, and just enjoy it. Yeah, but you know, it was great. I think as well, just for the point of the record, just for notes or whatever, that if you really wanted to, if you really had to, and needed to rush it for some reason, you were in a time crunch or something, I mean, if you really wanted to, you could do this in 6 nights. This is my 8th night, but of course I did a layover in on the island at mile marker 415 there for one night, and I could have easily made it here by last night. So 7 to 9 days I think is the average for this for Missinaibi to Mattice, and of course I did it right in the middle, but if you really needed to, you could probably do it in 6. And just to run through it, the only rapids that I didn't run were Green Hill and Pond that were humanly possible, and I declared Pond unrunnable in this water, unless you're in like a kayak or a playboat or something. But I don't know, maybe it was, but it was more likely than not that it's going to be a difficult run. But other than that, other than Green Hill and Pond, I ran every single thing that you can run, except Split Rock. In the guidebook it says that you have to be crazy to run it, but it actually looked, maybe it's just because it's really high flow, it actually looked pretty easy, but I had already portaged my stuff because I had determined even before I saw it, thinking that it says do not run. So, but I could have done it. It was also the last thing of the day, and I was so tired, and I didn't want to screw up an amazing trip trying to do something that you know, probably would have gone fine, but you never know. So that was it, and 8 portages in total. They were all very small except for Green Hill, and even Green Hill wasn't that bad. I'd love to come back so I could run Green Hill, and because I'm sure you could in low water, but judging by what I saw up top there, Green Hill probably would have been a fiasco. So I probably made the right call. It was just raging up there, I think more so than it is down here, and it maybe is because it's been 3 or 4 days already, and the water's starting to recede a bit. But I don't even know about that, because to Portage Falls, that was insane. It's normally class 2. I'm convinced it was playing at a 3, but it was because the current was so strong from the falls that it was like just massively pushing everything down the river, so that normally when you could go out into that pool there, I'm sure you're not too bad, but this was impossible to get out there. I mean, I tried to ferry up as hard as I could, and that current just wasn't letting me go anywhere other than back down the river. So I got out far enough on that run, and actually looking back at it, it looks like a lot of fun, and it was. And barely got out far enough from the right hand stuff there. But anyway, that's sort of a recap while my noodles cook here, and that's it. I can't express how wonderful and a journey this was, and it was amazing. But again, it'll be lovely to get back for many reasons, and most importantly my girlfriend, who I miss so much, my children, and my dog. So yes, and my children, I really hope that you can see some stuff, like some fun in this. So there you go.
Oh yeah, some big waves. Well, there's supposed to be a second set of rapids here, but you can see that the water level is just so high, it's just washing it right out. So you can see there would be something in lower water, but that's it. Okay, we got the last rapid of the trip, and I can see a boat there at the end of the rapid too. It's first human beings I've seen in 9 days right there, other than the Peterbilt train crossing, but I'll probably have something to say to these people unless they leave by the time I get there. But this is it, the last rapid, class 1. It doesn't look heavy that at all. It just looks like a long 200-meter class 1 there. I guess they're trying to get up the rapid in that boat. Funny. Never seen that before. Probably going upstream to fish or something. Unless they're coming to arrest me. Last rapid of the trip. Here we go. Looks like a big rock there or something. Yep. It is the town of Mattice, and there my last kilometer out of 215, and there it is. What a wonderful trip. 8 nights, 8 portages, and only 1 near-death experience. Pretty good, I'd say. And I'm happy to be back, but also happy to leave, sad to leave. And yeah, that was a beautiful experience. I encourage anybody that ever wants to see a beautiful spot like this to really get out there and do it, because it's amazing. And maybe I'll say a few words when I get to my takeout, if I have time, but otherwise hope everybody enjoyed, and that was a wonderful time. And back to reality. I gotta turn on my phone, and I'm not looking forward to 8 days worth of emails that I have to respond to, and crises at work. And it was just nice to put all that behind me after 8 days, 9 days, and I'll have to deal with it now, but it was worth every bit of it. It really was. And that's it for now.